What is electricity? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी क्या है? Electricity is a form of energy that results from the movement of charged particles such as electrons. It is fundamental force of nature that occurs naturally in the environment but can also be generated through various means such as burning of fossil fuels, nuclear electricity used to power. Now, I had asked this question several times over several days, but it is answering the same answer. So, means it's also a kind of search engine, but actually it combines many searches and gives a response. And many times, same question leads to different responses, but the main core of the thing mostly remains same, and many lines are also similar in similar language and they are written. That means many datas are fed to the system to make this AI chatbot, Chat GPT. So now let us ask, what is an electric current? What is an electric current? So it says an electric current is the flow of electric charge through a material, usually a conductor such as a metal wire. Electric charge is a fundamental property of movement of electric charge is known as electric current. Flow of electric current can be caused by a difference in electric potential. This that. Why electric current don't flow through insulator? Electric current does not flow through the insulator because insulators have a high resistance to the flow of electric charge. This high resistance is due to nature of electrons in the insulator's atoms. Insulators typically have tightly bound electrons that are not easily excited or moved, making it difficult for electric charge to flow. As a result, electrical resistance of an insulator is very high and very little electric current can flow through it. But do electric current flows through conductor or around it as fields? Electromagnetic in nature. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू कंडक्टर फ्लो होता है या अराउंड फ्लो होता है, हम इससे पूछ रहे हैं और ये बहुत टाइम ले रहा है इस बात का जवाब देने के लिए. ठीक है, स्टिल it's not giving answer. After some more time, it should answer now. It's quite a lot of time now. Okay, now it's started generating. Electric current does flow through conductors, and it is the movement of electrons that constitute the current. In a conductor, the electrons are free to move around and can easily be excited or moved by an applied voltage, allowing for the flow of electric charge. The movement of electrons in a conductor causes the creation of an electromagnetic field around it. This field is created by the movement of electric charge and is responsible for many of phenomena associated with electricity, such as the attraction or repulsion of charged objects and generation of magnetic fields. In other words, the flow of electric current in a conductor creates an electromagnetic field around it, which can interact with other charges and magnetic fields in the vicinity. Is electromagnetic electromagnetic field real or just a theory? Electromagnetic fields are real and have been extensively studied and observed in a wide range of experiments. The concepts of electromagnetic field was introduced by Maxwell in 19th century. Mathematical equation predicted existence of electromagnetic waves such as light and radio waves. Since then, numerous experiments have been conducted to measure and study electromagnetic field, and is light also electromagnetic? Light also electromagnetic wave, electromagnetic field. Yes, light is an electromagnetic field. The electromagnetic spectrum is all types of electromagnetic. The wavelength of light determines position. Determine predictor that include light and magnetic explains how light is created and how it interacts with matter. Is the speed of light and electricity same? The speed of light and the speed of electricity are not the same. The speed of light in a vacuum is approximately this meter per second and is considered as the fastest speed at which anything can travel. It is an important physical constant. The speed of electricity, on the other hand, is the speed at which an electrical signal travels through a conductor. This speed is determined by the properties of conductor and the nature of signal. For example, in a metal wire, the speed of electricity is typically on the order of 90% to 95% of the speed of light. However, in semiconductor and insulator, the speed of electricity is significantly lower, in the range of 10% to 40% of the speed of light. It's important to note that the speed of electricity is not a fundamental constant like the speed of light and can change depending on the material and the conditions. Do So I will ask about superconductors. What is the speed of electricity in superconductors? So इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की स्पीड सुपरकंडक्टर्स में क्या होगी, ये अब बताएंगे चैट जीपीटी जी बताइए. Still waiting. आंसर बताइए चैट जीपीटी जी, स्पीड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सुपरकंडक्टर्स में क्या होगी. अभी और भी बहुत सारे प्रश्न मेरे दिमाग में कौंध रहे हैं. There are many other questions hovering around in my mind. Now it started giving me the answer. The speed of electricity in superconductors is much faster than in normal conductors. Superconductors are materials that have zero electrical resistance, meaning that allow electrical current to flow through them with no energy loss due to resistance. Because of this, the speed of electricity in a superconductor is determined by the properties of electromagnetic waves with the superconductor rather than the properties of material. In a superconductor, the speed of electricity can be close to the speed of light, typically around 90% to 95% of the speed of light. Superconductors are able to transmit electrical current with very little loss, and this makes them very useful in a wide range of applications, including high energy physics. However, it is worth noting that not all superconductors have the same critical temperature, which means that superconductivity is lost when the temperature is above critical value. इसका मतलब आपने बताया कि कंडक्टर्स में भी 90 to 95% है स्पीड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, सुपर कंडक्टर्स में भी 90 to 95% है स्पीड ऑफ लाइट. कैन स्पीड ऑफ electricity never be equal to value of speed of light. The speed of electricity in a material can never be equal to speed of light in a vacuum, because the speed of light is a fundamental constant of nature and represents the fastest possible speed at which any information or physical entity can travel. The speed of light is determined by the speed of electron is determined by properties of material through which the current is, and it is less than the speed of light. In most materials, the speed of electricity is much slower than around 90 to 95. Superconductors are the exception, where the speed of electricity can be close to the speed of light. However, the superconductivity is lost when the temperature reaches above a critical value. अब देखिए, इससे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में अगर मैं पीछे जा पाऊँ तो इससे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में इसने क्या बोला? इससे पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में इसने बोला कि in superconductor the speed of electricity can be close to speed of light, typically around 90 to 95% of the speed of light. ठीक है. और अभी रिसेंट वाले क्वेश्चन में इसने क्या बोला? Superconductors are exceptions where the speed of electricity can be close to the speed of light. अब ये चैट जीपीटी को क्लियर नहीं हो पा रहा है कि भाई 90 to 95% ऑफ स्पीड ऑफ लाइट होगा या वेरी क्लोज टू द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट होगा. ये चीज क्लियर नहीं हो पा रहा. एक चीज और देखना है. लाइट ऑल्सो हैव अ पार्टिकल नेचर. Light is an electromagnetic wave, which is a type of wave that oscillates in the electric and magnetic. Historically, light was thought to be a wave-like phenomenon. This wave-like nature was explained by Maxwell. This that, however, in 20th century, experiments show that light also behaves like a particle, which is known as the photon. This led to development of quantum mechanics and wave-particle duality of light. In other words, light has both wave-like and particle-like properties and behaves as a wave under some condition, particle under some condition. Now my actual question arises: is electricity also show particle nature? Electricity is not a particle, but rather the flow of electric charge through a material. The movement of electric charge is what constitutes an electric current. The electric charge can cause by a difference in electric potential between 2 points. Fundamental property of matter. The nature of electric charge was considered as a continuous fluid, but with the advent of quantum mechanics, it was found that electric charge is a quantized property. This means that electric charge is not infinitely divisible. and it can only be present in a specific discrete amount, which are multiple of charges of an electron or a proton. This makes electricity a quantum mechanical phenomena. Furthermore, the behavior of electric charge can also be explained by the theory of quantum electrodynamics, which is a subfield of quantum mechanics, which describes the interaction of charged particles with electromagnetic field. This theory also predicts that electrical charges can act as both waves and particles, similar to light. In summary, electricity is not a particle, but rather it is flow of electric charge, which is a quantized property. An electric charge act करता है waves की तरह भी और particle की तरह भी, तो यानी electric charge भी dual है. So that means electric charge and light both having wave and particle duality. Yes, that is correct. Electric charge like light is a phenomenon that exhibits both wave-like and particle-like properties. Wave-like properties of electric charge are described by theory of electromagnetism. The particle-like properties of electric charge are described by principle of quantum mechanics and theory of quantum electrodynamics. Wave-particle duality of electric charge and light is an important concept in modern physics. Then why not electricity can reach the speed of light? Electricity is the flow of electric charge through material. Same cheese बोला. The speed of electricity, which is the speed at which electrical signal travels through, is always less than speed. The speed of electricity is determined by properties of material through which the current is. Properties of electromagnetic waves within the material. Not equal. In superconductor, speed of electricity can be close to speed of light, but it is still not equal to speed of light. Can electrons be further divided? I know, but how will it behave? Electrons are considered elementary particles, which means that they are not further divisible into smaller components. They are considered as basic building blocks of matter and one of the two types fundamental particles that make up atoms, the other being proton. According to our current understanding of physics, electrons are point-like particles with no known internal structure. This understanding is based on the principle of quantum mechanics and the standard model of particle physics, which describes the behavior of subatomic particles. The standard model predicts that electron is an elementary particle with a spin of half, and it is not made up of smaller particles. Additionally, experiments and observations have not found any evidence of substructure of the electron so far. There are theories that propose the existence of more fundamental particles that make up electrons and other fundamental particles such as string theory and loop quantum gravity. However, these theories are still being developed. In some, the electrons are considered as elementary particles and are not further divisible. But there are theoretical models which postulate the existence of more fundamental that make up. Then What are quarks? Quarks are elementary particles that are building block of protons and neutrons, which are particles that make up nucleus of an atom. Quarks are in different flavors: up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom. They are the smallest known units affected by the strong nuclear force, which one of the four fundamental forces of nature along with gravity. Quarks are not found in isolation but are always found in combination of two or three. The proton and neutrons are made up of three quarks each, which proton made up of two quarks. Quarks are first proton. In summary, quarks are elementary particles that are building blocks of protons and neutrons, and they are affected by strong nuclear force. Though electrons don't made up of quarks. Electrons are not made up of quarks. Electrons are elementary particles that are negatively and they are building blocks of and strong quarks on the other hand positively charged or neutral and are building blocks of protons and neutrons. They are affected by strong nuclear force. Standard model of particle physics which describe behavior of atoms. ठीक है ये बहुत अंदर घुस गए हम लोग. Quarks, on the other hand, are considered to be smallest known units of matter affected by strong nuclear force. Quarks are two different types of elementary particles that are not made up of smaller components, electrons. That. Okay, thank you everyone.